And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Goff now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again. Gone. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Super one, super one.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He's going to get it running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. He's going to go for a big play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. There he goes again. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Shell.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Jester.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Shell.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
He wasn't ready.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of us got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. A try here for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
3 down. 3 down. Break. Let's go, sunshine.
Not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sit on. White 20. Hard ball. Maverick. Hard ball.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Buying time to his left. He's letting it. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 39 that time. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. And it's the Chiefs that have grabbed the early lead over the Chargers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On first down, it's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Logan. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
We got 4. We got super.
Goff steps away to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
4 down. 76, tell him. 76.
To throw is gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. On first down, it's Rosen. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from the desert after this. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Now let's go.
Play action here with Rosen. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 63 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down. Shift.
They run with Logan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Guys, check me out. We got
On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
His throw incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Two. 180. Go. 12.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Hey, we are set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Tight end right, tight end right.
You got three down. Leopard.
Rosen will throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 20, 10, 5. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff on first down. Going up top. It's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
4 down. Like 20.
Now a first down throw, gone. Being chased out left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it third down and 10. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now gone, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, gone. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A huge play there for Arizona. 61 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They get it to him running left. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
86 to man, 86 to man. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
76.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Go, 12, go. 17. 17.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Eluding the pressure right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
180. DC.
Now Goff on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Our ball. Turn up. Do up. 14.
Here's Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Marshall now, the return. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They go play action here on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 50 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. In for the score. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
And it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Block 20.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Dula. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's got a man, it's Williams. And a gain there of 11 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Over!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this time, Rosen will throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Buying time to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, that's Logan. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Here's Rosen to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try making a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
180.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go. Orange, orange, orange.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
4 down. Check.
They get it to him running left. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Go.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Rosen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. 319.
Check pass. Check pass.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. One final shot here for Rosen. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for L.A., they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. Niggas teach me how to rap in those college schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. When that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that I'm savage. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket.